But what are the keys for success for the Detroit Lions to potentially be able to get over 10 wins, double digits, and potentially earn a spot again in the playoffs?
I guess there's probably about 4 different things I look at. The one is going to be the most obvious to everybody, which is stay healthy, right? That just makes so much sense. But I think another 2 is, which people might be overlooking a little bit, is getting back healthy. How are those returning players going to be when they come back? Because we haven't seen them on the field for the most part, and some are going to be working their way back, like Aleem McNeil and Malcolm Rodriguez. Those guys aren't going to maybe be ready at McNeil should not be. Rodrigo, I think, is up in the air yet when he'll be ready. But how are all the returning guys from injury going to look when they come back? Will it be the same or better, or will there be a drop-off? And so hopefully it's equal or, picking up where they left off. You talked about the offensive line already. Keeping the offensive line a strength is going to be really important because it has been. And, when Jonah Jackson left, they brought in Kevin Zeitler. Now Kevin Zeitler is out. Mahogany played well in spot duty, but they drafted, Tate Ratledge. And the great thing I think Penei Sewell was asked today is what's it going to be like with a new right guard there or whatever. And the realization was he's had a new right guard next to him every single year of his NFL career. So good. That means we got the right mentor next to him, and whoever fills that spot should be in good hands. And so those are 3. I think another one that's really interesting is the Lions, if they can continue their streak of avoiding a losing streak, that would be incredible because it started back in 2022. They started that season 1-6, as you probably remember, John. And it was like, week 9, they entered a game on a 5-game skid against the Packers. And that I went to that game. I actually dressed as Dan Campbell for that game because it was right after Halloween. And I got to shout out to the coach from the sideline, got his attention. He was as personable as everybody says he is who's met him in person. But they won that game against the Packers. I think Hutchinson had an interception in that game. And the Lions went to 8-2 to finish that season. Since that win, the Lions have not lost 2 games in a row. And John, you probably know as well as I do, I don't think any other team in the NFL can boast that. And when you can bounce back from losses like that, that puts you in a different category for teams than other teams in the league, I think.